Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about knots. I'm going to be teaching you guys the only 3 knots that you need to learn how to tie. Let's get started. So first up is the knot that everybody learns to tie when they first start fishing, and it's the improved cinch knot. So you're going to take your line, you're going to go through the eye, here, pinch that, your 2 lines together right there, and you're going to twist it 5 to 7 times depending on your line size. The thicker the line, the less you have to pinch it. But now you're going to take your tag in right here, and you're going to go through the loop that you just made next to your eye. And now you got another loop here that you just made, and you're going to pass the tag in through that loop, cinch it down. There you go, the improved cinch knot. Alright, so now that y'all know how to do the improved cinch knot, we'll move on to the Palomar knot. This is a knot that I tie the most often. It's a great knot, probably one of the best all-around knots, got a high knot strength, and honestly, once you learn to do it, it's probably the fastest knot that you can tie. But you're going to take your line and you're going to pass it through the eye of the hook, and then you're going to turn it around and come back through the eye, just like that, so that you've made a loop. And then you're going to take and just tie a quick overhand knot with the loop. You still got the loop here. You're going to pass the hook through the loop, pull it all down tight, and there you have it. It's the Palomar knot. Easiest knot to tie. Alright, moving on. The last knot that you need to learn to tie, and probably the most universal knot, is going to be the Uni Knot. Now, the Uni Knot can be used to snell a hook or to join your leader to your main line with a uni to uni. A lot of guys use the FG knot. They're a pain in the butt to tie, and honestly, I've never been let down by a uni to uni. With that being said, we're going to do the Uni Knot with snelling a hook. So we're going to pass it through the eye, and then we're going to take our line and we're going to lay it right there on the hook. So you can see the line passes through and is laying on the hook. And we're going to make a little loop. So now we've got the line passing through the eye and just making a loop. And then we're going to take our tag in and we're going to pass it through the loop and around the hook shank at the same time. And we're going to do that 5 or 6 times. Maybe an extra wrap or 2 if you're doing it with braid. And then you're going to grab the tag in and the hook, and you're going to pull your slack, pull it up like that. There you go. I've now snelled a hook with the Uni Knot. Now, I usually snell hooks anytime that I'm fishing a octopus style hook like this. This is a circle hook for saltwater fishing. But anytime I'm using an octopus hook that has the little bend like this, so like my wacky worm hooks, I'll use an octopus hook. And anytime I'm sheephead fishing or something like that, I use an octopus hook. Also, what's great about this knot is using it on some of your soft plastics like a fluke. If you'll notice, my line tie is past the eye of the hook. So if I were to thread a bait on here, then I don't have that little tag end sticking out that you would have with one of the other 2 knots that we talked about earlier. So that's snelling a hook using the Uni Knot. And it is hot as Hades in this garage. Alright, the other useful way to use a Uni Knot is a uni to uni when joining your main line with your leader. A lot of people use an FG knot. Honestly, that's just more work than more trouble than it's worth. So I like the uni to uni. It has great knot strength. It's still small enough to go through the eyes on your rod, and I haven't had any problems with it. So I've got my fluorocarbon leader and my braid, and I'm going to lay my braid on my fluorocarbon leader, and I'm going to tie it just like I did on the hook. I'm going to make a loop just like that, and then I'm going to wrap this tag in around my main line and the braid at the top of the loop right here and go through the loop. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You're going to grab your tag end and pull it just snug. You don't have to tighten it all the way up quite yet, but just pull it snug, get out of the way. And then we're going to do the same thing with the tag end on our leader line. We're going to lay it on the braid. We're going to make a loop just like this. So you can see I got my braid here and the top of my loop on my leader. And I'm going to take the tag end of my leader line and I'm going to wrap it around the loop and the main line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Kind of hold the braid out of the way, pull that down somewhat snug, and then you're going to take your braid and your main line and you're just going to pull those together. And then a lot of times I will take my tag end, pull like that, nice and snug. We'll cut off our extra up nice and close. Alright, there you have it. That is the Uni to Uni knot. That's the knot that I tie for all of my braid to leader applications. I hope this stuff helped you out some. I'm sure that there's a very popular knot that I did not put in my 3 knots that you need to know, but that's because I don't use it. It's the only 3 knots that I use. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have more tips coming soon. We'll catch you guys later.